what John Lynch has to say about Jimmy Garoppolo. Coach Kyle Shanahan ultimately will make call on which QB starts against Seahawks on Sunday. Jimmy Garoppolo is 3 weeks into his 49ers tenure, and general manager John Lynch is further convinced that Garoppolo is going to be our guy rather than simply a tradable asset for next off-season. Lynch, in a 40-minute sit-down with reporters Tuesday, wasn't shy about endorsing Garoppolo's long-term potential, and he did so without hinting of an imminent debut. "We really, genuinely believe that this guy's got the makings of a guy who could be our guy for years to come," Lynch said. "That's all got to come to fruition on the field. That does not mean Garoppolo will take his first snap this Sunday, when the 49ers, 1-9, host the Seattle Seahawks, 6-4. Lynch gave the impression that C.J. Beathard might remain the starting quarterback for the interim. Lynch left it up to coach Kyle Shanahan to announce whether Garoppolo is up to speed enough for the starting gig, or whether that job remains with Beathard, who produced 3 touchdowns and keyed their breakthrough win over the New York Giants ahead of last weekend's bye. "You watched the way C.J. Beathard played the other day, he looked like he could be the guy. That's a good issue," Lynch added. "Okay, so what makes Garoppolo so appealing? Since arriving in a Halloween day trade with the New England Patriots, let's chalk up what Lynch has seen from the 26-year-old quarterback. Personable guy. In Lynch's former role as a Fox analyst, he first sleuthed out Garoppolo's background through Patriots coach Bill Belichick, from which Lynch recalled, the first thing he'd always say, "The guys love him. The guys relate to him well. He's got a quality that people are drawn to him." Hard-working bachelor, Garoppolo has been a constant presence at the facility while trying to cram in at least a year's worth of classroom material. "I've watched the dynamic," Lynch said. "He's a young single guy, so he hangs around the facility a lot. As opposed if you're married, you go to work, you go home because you want to see your kids and you want to tuck them in." Physical tools. The media only has seen Garoppolo warm up on the practice field 6 times before last week's bye. He's made a positive first impression there, however, said Lynch. "I'm sure from the little glimpse you guys get at practice, he does some things pretty special that it doesn't take a quarterback savant to see. He could spin a football in a big-time way." Neither Lynch nor Shanahan have announced a target date for Garoppolo's debut. The Seahawks visit is a reasonable choice based off the extra work Garoppolo put in last week to learn the offense's basic concepts, mostly from quarterbacks coach Rich Scangarello but also one-on-one time with Shanahan. "Believe me, it's not like we don't want to see Jimmy. We want him to be ready so when he goes in there, we're setting him up for success," Lynch said. "Would we like to see him? Sure. But we also believe, in its own right, that will play itself out. When that happens. Again, that's up to Kyle." Lynch, like 49ers fans, has an ideal expectation for Garoppolo. "Hopefully just watching a guy go ball out," Lynch said. "He can play the game. That's one thing everyone noticed when he went in. That's a tall order to step in for a team that, you know, Tom Brady is the guy you're stepping in for. It just didn't seem too big for Garoppolo." Lynch had no comment in terms of contract extensions, other than negotiations are underway with some players. Among the starters slated to hit free agency are running back Carlos Hyde, center Daniel Kilgore, safety Eric Reed, cornerback Dundee Johnson and, well, Garoppolo, who Lynch said was not offered an extension upon his October. Defensive tackle Arik Armstead is a fit and has a bright future with us, said Lynch, noting Armstead played his best October 15 at Washington before sustaining a season-ending hand fracture in that loss. Running back Carlos Hyde has had what Lynch called a really good year after learning he could thrive in Shanahan's scheme. Rookie safety Adrian Colbert played a really good football game against the Giants, showing characteristics of a starter and toughness after breaking his thumb in the opening series, Lynch said. While defensive tackle Solomon Thomas used the past 3 weeks to recover from a knee injury, Lynch thought that time off has helped after a heavy workload earlier his rookie season. "I felt you could see him get tired," Lynch said. "These last 6 games are going to be good for him. I challenge anyone who says he hasn't played extremely well." Left tackle Joe Staley earned praise in rushing back from his orbital fracture, and Lynch sees him remaining a cornerstone on the offensive line for years to come while Trent Brown mans right tackle.